here, Hot Mesh Mom. How are you? Ooh, look at that. We got a little thing poking up there. Let me bring this up. So, yay. Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. Yay. So I am ready because we are going to make this. I know we kept saying, and Richard's like, what are you going to make? I'm like, I have no idea. He said, hey, you said you were going to make that, so let's make that. So we're going to make 2 of them tonight. So, hi. Yay. So I got things a little bit ready. This is not my method. I watched a free video on YouTube, and I don't remember whose video it was. So, I actually watched 2 videos. The first one, I don't remember whose it was. The second one was Lori Jacobs' Hardworking Mom. So, not my idea. I did it, and then I'm going to show you. Alrighty. So, how are you guys? Thank you, Carrie. And I have my Nevada earrings on. If you guys want to see anything that, you know, we had from Friday, please let me know. Richard brought some stuff in. We're just, you know, want to show you. If you guys want to see, like, up close. Hi, Mom. Hi, everybody. Hey, Gary. Hey, Janice. Hi, Norma. Okay, so this right here, we're going to recreate the exact same thing. You can see it's red, white, and blue. It's 2 different color mesh right here. So I have a blue 10-inch, and it has like a like tan jute string in there, and then the red and white stripe. That's the mesh base. It is with a 16 or 14-inch frame. I think it's 14-inch frame. And then 2.5-inch ribbon here. I think and I already cut them because I was going to do it before. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, and they are cut into 12-inch strips. So let me get my 12-inch board out. Where is it?
Can I ask where you got the blue mesh from?
The mesh is either from Deco Exchange or Jane's. I'm pretty sure Jane's Front Door, because she has a ton of 10-inch mesh, and I love 10-inch mesh. So I'm pretty sure it was Jane's. But I've had it for a while. I don't know if they have them still. But you can use the concept for anything. It could be, you know, I'm going to show you in a minute what the other project we're going to do. And then I have, so I have the blue, and it's like Americana, like tan stars, like a navy blue here. And then tan with the stars, and then red, tan, and blue. So we have all of that here. Alrighty. Maybe it was Sincerely Creative. I don't remember, honestly. That's my bad. I didn't look it up before this. So, not my idea, guys. I'm just sharing with you what I learned from YouTube, okay? Okay, so that's the first one. Then the second one we're going to do is I'm going to use this black and white mesh, and we're going to do it all the way around. So the whole thing will be black and white. And then I have my black pipe cleaners. And then, remember I cut those ribbon the other day when I did the awareness rail? So I had these out, and I said, ooh, let's do the pancake and then put the flamingo on the top. So that's why I chose the pink and then that stripe. So we're going to do pink, stripe, and then I have the lime green that goes with this. So we're just going to try 2 different ones. Alrighty. Richard, how much is your house? It's too much. So take your pipe cleaners, okay, and you're gonna go, let me see, just so I know that we're doing it right. So you're gonna go on the outside ring, right where the bar is, and then the inner ring in the middle, outside in, so it's like a zigzag. So the outside are these two bars. You're gonna pull it tight, but don't pull it too tight so it doesn't pop the weld on the wreath form, because I have done that before. Thanks, guys. If you've never done one of these are really fun. They're super fast, easy. Oh my gosh, my eye is itching like crazy right now. Trying not to stick my finger in there. Oh, you're so funny. That's the haunted house rail. All the 15-inch or the 20-inch rails are $15.
Trina's asking how much an 8-inch filigree angel wings. I'm not sure what that is. Do you?
That's the I don't know. Do you have it listed?
How much is 8-inch filigree angel wings? What is filigree? I don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Trina. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, what did we have listed on the site? Ooh, vacation. That sounds fun. So I'm just going around putting all the pipe cleaners on. I should have asked Richard to help with the other one, huh? What do you guys think? he's giggling over here, or snickering. He doesn't giggle. He snickers. Like, shh. Ah. Lori, I do want to paint it. Just it's hot out in the shop, and tomorrow hopefully we're gonna go get the AC. Richard did take down the CNC machine and freed up some room out there. So, yep, we kind of figured out how to avoid the wood from warping. So I have sheets of plywood in my house right now. So he needs to make it where it's going to be out the shop but not in my house. We're not doing the Halloween, the haunted house tonight. We're doing a pancake wreath. I'm not painting tonight. We might paint maybe tomorrow, depending on what we have. A few things to get done, and spend time with family, hopefully. But we have got to work on Wreath Makers Live stuff. So all the ties are on there. So the outside on this, the outside on this, and then the middle on the inside. Okay. So then we just cut them into 10-inch strips. I'm laying them both down. I only need 4 of the blue and 8 of the 8 of the red and white. So if you look at this, you see the blue is on this side and then red and white. So there's 12 ties, right? Yeah, 6 and 6. 3, 6, 9. Wait, hold on. What did I do? What did I do? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 blue, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's right. Hello, math. So 4 blue and 8 red and white. Oh. Hey, Terrence. Could you bring the frame in closer? 4. You want to see what it looks like? I have a free video on how to do this. It's the same concept, how to get it started. I think I shared, I think I shared it today. Did I share it today? Or I'm sharing it in the morning. I think it's scheduled. Oops. So we want one more blue. Bless you, babe. One more blue. And then the rest. Hey, Barbara. So we have 4 and 4. So we just need 4 more red and white to make our 8. Okay. That should be enough. Thanks, babe. Okay. So this is the super easy part. Let's do the 4 blue first. So you take your 1, okay, lay it down and scrunch. So I'm laying it to where, see the curl is, laying the curl down, scrunching it from cut side to cut side, okay? So you're making a ruffle, right? So then I'm going to start my blue on one of the, it doesn't matter because you're just going to do 4 and then 8 anyway. So start anywhere, pull it tight, and then this is where it gets fun. So instead of laying flat and having this big ruffle, you're going to take the end of this, you're going to take this end, and you're going to fold it over this side, and the same thing over here. You're going to take the ends to where they're overlapping each other and kind of pushing it down. So they're overlapping. Is that what I did? Yeah, why isn't this? Was it 10 inches or 15 inches? I think it was 15. It doesn't matter. I already screwed it up. Hi, Christy. I think I was supposed to cut them at 10 inches, but we're just going to keep going because it doesn't matter. So just take this, put it down, and overlap your edges. So I'm bringing them real in close, or yeah, real close on top of each other. I think I was supposed to do this at 15 inches, you guys. But it's already cut, so we're just going to keep going. And if there's any measurement police out there, it's tonight is not the night. So whatever. Okay, you guys could just laugh with me. So 15 inches, not 10. And then take the ends and overlap them. And you're pushing it down flat. Okay. There. See how flat that's looking? Look. You cut yours at 12. There you go. See, everybody's different. There are no rules. Make your own rules. It's still going to look fabulous. Just take the ends and overlap them and press them flat. You know why I cut them at 10? Because I'm always used to cutting them at 10. Like a creature of habit. There we go. And you can't really tell, you guys. See?
Hi, Carrie. If I have an 18-inch work form, would you have any idea how long to cut the 10-inch mesh for the pancake method?
It depends on how many ties you put on there. I would still do it the same. I wouldn't do 10 inches like I just did. I think it's supposed to be 15, honestly. So when it comes here, the red next to the blue, I just, because I want the blue to show, since there's only 4 blue, I just hide the red underneath the blue. Just overlap those edges. Mel cuts them at 20. See, everybody does different. It doesn't matter. Remember, I'm the guinea pig. I get to try out all the fun stuff that we shouldn't do. Ah, too funny. Oh, did you share it to the craft room?
I did.
Awesome. Do you guys want to see any of the new cuts, the new cutouts that we did? See how flat that is? And you guys know I don't do flat wreaths, so. Kim, it's working out so far. It's a little short when I'm doing the overlap, but it's still laying flat, so it's really not going to matter. You see, we're going to cover it up with a lot of ribbon anyways, so, I mean, I don't have a storm door. Nevada, we don't have storms like that you guys get in the Midwest and the East Coast, I guess, where you have it, or South, I don't know, where you have these storms that you have to have these big doors. So I have a security door. I just hang my wreath on the outside of the security door. So
Everybody's asking to see the witch.
The witch?
Yeah.
So we have the witch. Woo! I just dropped one back there. We have the witch in a attachment and a rail. Babe, I just dropped the pumpkin back there. Thanks. So take it, lay it flat from the cut edge to cut edge. And just go right on your tie. So the idea is that you want something that's flat and not poofy. So you're just trying to get these as flat as possible. Flat wreaths matter. Oh, too funny. The angel wings are not on our or the angel wings on our Etsy.
Yeah, I've seen it. Everything's up there, just not specifically what you would.
Oh, it must be the ones with the details on it. So even if these want to poof up, you could just come back and lay them flat. There we go. So today we went shopping. We got totes for our Wreath Makers Live stuff. We are driving, so we're going to be transporting our goodies. And then trying to make it easy at the vendor booth. So when we're working it, my mother-in-law's working it, it's easy to pull the pieces out. Thanks, guys. The Flying Witch, yes. She is cute, isn't she? We kind of had a witch last year, but it was like one of our very first pieces, and we just never, oops, this one's loose. Let's skip that one. I'm going to have to fix that tie. It was one of our very first pieces, and we just never, it just never took off for us. So this year we're like, we're going to have a witch. So this one, I'm on the end next to the blue. I'm just going to fold that red underneath and then overlap those ends. And then this tie came loose, so we're just going to untie it and then tie it back again to make it tight. There.
Terrence said the pumpkin is scaring you. Can you move it closer? Just joking.
Did you want to see it?
No, he doesn't. I said move it closer.
Oh, we'll just move it back there then. Yeah, we have, it's so funny, security doors. Yeah, we don't have a storm door, we have a security door. That was one of the very first things that we put up when we moved in, because our front door does not have a peephole. I was like, oh, we can't have this. Nope, not living in Las Vegas. I need a security door. Richard went and got one, and Richard had it installed. Okay, so just lay it flat, squish these down, yada, yada, yada. Look at that. Look, nice and flat. So still even, I should have done 15 inches, supposed to be like that. It still came out. Okay, so I had already did these ahead of time. I did 2 of the same for each tie. They're 12 inches. And then I'm going to, instead of doing the ribbon at like an X, we're going to have them pointed out. So you'll see a lot of the middle of the wreath. So it's going to, and I don't put anything else on here. So I'm twisting these pipe cleaners off, you know, twisting them tight. Where's my thing at? And then just making a cut. I don't like the big long length on them. And then just curling them down. So it looks like this. So see how the, instead of having them in an X, they're kind of going along the direction of the form, and then they're pointed out. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Jamie. Linda knows about a security door. She's in California. So our go-to is to list things on our store first, and then we get to Etsy second. It's time consuming to double post. So generally, if it's not on our Etsy, it's usually always on our store, because that's our go-to. So if you're ever looking for something, I would try our store first.
Just mention that if they reply to the message, the bot will send the links to the store.
Oh, yep. If you reply to the message that you got from our bot, the links to our store are there. We don't spam you. It's signing up for our live alerts, letting you know when we go live, and then you get all the links in there. It's like the easiest thing for you guys. So just twist that off. So I'm cutting like, what, 2 inches off the end, and then whatever's left, just point it down. And these will overlap on each other. So you're going to have all the ribbon like stacked on each other. So this is what it's looking like. Then we have one more set. So if you wanted to do different, you would just do, you know, 4 and 4, but I cut 8 to go back there. Oh, there you go, Linda. So anytime I do anything patriotic, I even have a patriotic tutorial I did last year on how I do my patriotic wreath. I always do it that it looks like a flag, the blue and then the red and white. I just like the way it looks. It appeals to the eye. Okay, so there's that. And everything is nice and flat. So we have, see the blue? Well, it's supposed to go like this. And then look at how flat that is. I would say it's maybe 4 inches from the base here to the top. It's super flat. This is a fun project if you are, if you need something real quick for this week to put up on your door. So we have 8 ties, so I need 8 of this and then 8 of this. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I have no idea why. I'm tired today. I took 2 baby naps that were like 2 minutes each, and I'm still exhausted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And thanks for the love, you guys. I honestly was really nervous nobody was going to be on. I thought, oh, everybody's watching crafters convention stuff, and then Richard's like, how many people are on there? He's like, oh, great. I'm like, I don't care. I'm still going live. Ooh, we can do a poinsettia. That would be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thought I made you one, Mom. Didn't I make my mom a poinsettia wreath?
I don't think so, babe.
Whatever. Whew. My hands are shaking. Okay, I got my 8 and some pieces. We don't need that. Let's put that away. Now we're gonna do the ends. Yay, yes, you guys, in honor of Crafters Convention, if you guys do not have our ribbon tail boards, we have a secret listing. Well, it's not secret, but a special listing just for ribbon tail boards, the 2 sizes. Just that listing has free shipping. So if you want to get it, I would get it right now. You have to search for CC19 to find it. It is public. I'm just letting you guys know, if you do not have your ribbon tail boards yet, CC19 in the store, it's not on Etsy, will get you either one or the other or both boards with free shipping. So grab them while you can, because it's ending tonight. I said just for Crafters Convention, which is just through, oh no, I said through the weekend. So today is Saturday, so it'll be through tomorrow. And then it goes away. Okay, there we go. So there's our 8. Hey, Donna. This is a 20-inch rail. Normally, all our rails are 20 inches. So it's either 20 inches, 20 inches, or it's 20 by 20. We try to keep them sized. Sometimes they look a little wonky, so we just make it to where it looks proportionate. Hey, Sheila. Okay, so I'm just going to start over here, this one right here. And the same thing with the, that I did with the blue, I'm going to have the ribbon facing out. Now, if I wasn't talking, I think this took me like 15 minutes. You guys, this was a super fast project when I made this one. I just said, oh, I asked for like ideas on what to make, and someone said a pancake wreath. I'm like, oh, great, now I'm gonna have to go teach myself. Went, looked up some videos. I watched those 2 videos, and then pulled everything out, did it. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Now, if you wanted to add more to it, you could do the tubing, you could do a bow, but I don't know how much room is in those storm doors. And for you guys that are doing local sales and craft shows, this could be another easy money maker. Baby, you gotta turn that down if you're in here. You wanna come say hi? Another money maker for you. So Rhonda, I normally use the 13-14 board. All of my big poofy wreaths have 14 inches on them. But like this is the 12-inch. That's why we have the bundle called the Wreath Makers Bundle, because it's touch and go. We will sell a ton of bundles, and then it'll just be one or the other of the boards. Now we do have 2 other boards, which are for like the long boards for measuring longer pieces, such as tulle for tutus, which I haven't made yet. And the smaller board, I think I have one. The smaller board, yep, this one, the 6/8. So those that make, see, you can't really see, but the numbers are on there. There we go. Door hanger people do 6 inches on their bows. So they'll do like a stack of this, and then they just scrunch it up, and they make bows for their door hangers. And they use a lot of the 6-inch ones. So this is a good one because those that are doing door hanger parties, they do stacks of ribbon, cut ribbon for bow making at their parties. And this, they can just wrap it around and cut really quick. So that's why we made that. You have 3 inches. Well, you can use this one and just really squish it. I want to say it's 4 inches. I mean, if we really squished it down, it could be 3 inches. But it's just like a statement piece. You wouldn't put any bows or anything on it. It's not going to fly away because it's in your between your doors, you know. I remember my grandma, she her house was in Colorado. She had a storm door. But I was always there in the summer, so we really didn't have too many crazy things. Sometimes we had tornado warnings, but wasn't a big deal. Oh, awesome, Paula. Terrence, shut your mouth. Oh my God, you are too much. You're a handful, mister. Oh, I can't take it. I don't know what Richard just said, but I think it was funny. Oh. So see how I'm just keeping like the the shape going here and just putting the ribbon out. And we just have a couple more. So Donna, I am actually making, we just talked about this. I'm making, I'm going to be giving these 2 to my neighbors, which we have said before, guys, it is really sad that I'm a wreath maker and none of my neighbors have a freaking wreath on their door. So we're just going to be blessing them this week. And we know a couple of our neighbors are veterans, so we will, right? Is Scott a veteran? Well, he's a firefighter. I should just make him a firefighter wreath.
He's a volunteer firefighter.
He's a volunteer firefighter. But anyways, they're Republican, all into red, white, and blue. They got their thing in their Trump in their front yard and all that. So I know they would appreciate this. But the Flamingo one, I don't know. We'll see. Linda, don't instigate him. Don't. Uh-oh, guys, I think I skipped one. That has one, that has one, that one, that one. What? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, I found it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to get these to our neighbors. But I encourage you guys to make them. Please, they're so easy. The frame came from the Dollar Tree. Get yourself, you could even do 1 roll of 10-inch mesh and a couple rolls of ribbon and just make some wreaths. Like, this is nothing. Super fast. You're not going to spend a lot of time or money on it. And make it. So this one here, the Mr. Blue, is on a red, actually. So we need to move this guy over here and then put that on our red. Hi, Tamara. This has 12 ties. So 12 ties with the red, white, and blue. We did 4 blue and then 8 of the red and white stripe. And then we did the same with the ribbon. So I just used, instead of doing different blues here, I used all the blue, blue and tan. It's supposed to go like this, right? Blue and tan stars, and then the red and white mesh with the like Americana feel here. So where's that other, did I just lose it? There it is. And that's it, you guys. We're going to do the next one, which is black and white with the pink and the flamingo. Just because I had everything sitting here and I thought, God, this is going to take like no time at all. Let's do a second project. So you guys will see it. If you jumped on late, we'll make another one. Hi, babe. You want to say hi? No. So let's, you know, just kind of squish it down a little bit. We want those ties hanging down or pointed down. So there it is. There's our pancake wreath, and look at how flat that is. Super flat. I don't have my tape measure. It's in my purse, actually. We're measuring tubs. Let me grab a ruler. So this is, let's see. It's like right at, I would say 3.5 inches. Yeah, it's not even 4 inches. So there you go. There's your 3.5 inch wreath. Isn't that cool? See how fun that was? Okay, let's do the next one. So here we're starting from scratch. It's just a wreath form. So we're going to do, we are going to attach a sign to this one. And then I'm going to use some of this ribbon I had cut from the other night. That was, I overcut, so we have some leftovers. Let me turn this because I have it right here. And then we're going to put black and white down over the whole thing. So we'll need 12 cuts of this if we can get it. Or actually, I have pink right here. What if we do pink? Let's do pink and black around here. So we'll do 6 and 6. So you take your pipe cleaner. I like to fold mine in half, so it's like a V. And then you're going to go on the outside 2 rings right next to the bar. Twist it kind of tight, not tight enough that you're going to pop the little weld on there, because I have done that. And then the next one you're going to go on the, so I did the out 2 rings, outer, now I'm going to do the inner right in the middle. So it looks like a zigzag when you go around the wreath. Hey, Damon.
Somebody asked if you could say what this would sell for.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never sold one before. I don't even know what people are selling them for. I guess you just have to add up what you have into it. You know, I'm giving them away, so. So when I get my wreath frame, these wreath frames, I order them by the case from the Dollar Tree, and then I just go pick them up, because the Dollar Trees around my house are so messy and disorganized. I just don't even like going shopping in there. So I just order it online and have them ship it to the store and go pick it up. So I had a case of these sitting, and now I know what to do with them. Make these little projects. This is good, you guys, if you're doing wreath making parties and you need something like, you know, a nursing home project or, you know, senior center, something that's easy. They don't have to do a lot of cutting. If you're going to have them cutting, it's not a super big wreath, something they can just hang right on their door. Something's wrong with Richard. What's the matter?
My elbow just started hurting.
Oh, you haven't been wearing your brace either. Now you need them. There you go, Pam. I was going to say at least 50, but that's me. And you guys know I do things different, especially if I'm going to add a sign. Just depends on what you're putting into it. Oops. I had 2 extra ones, probably because I thought I was going to do a bow. I mean, I sell my rails for 50 to 60, depending on what I put into it, because it's so easy. And it's not totally labor intensive. Okay, so there's that. I know you can't really see it. Let me show it right here. So zigzag pattern. Let's do our mesh. Let me move this stuff here. There you go, Carrie. Terrence, don't you get in trouble. Oh, something just happened. So we did 10. Someone said 12, so I'm going to try 12 inches. Let's see. Now I need to count because this is backwards. I need to figure out what, that's 10, 11, 12. I know how to math. Too funny. Okay, line that up on the board. I don't remember who said they did 12, so we're going to try 12. We're just going to do a little experiment and see what we come out with. So there's 4. I'm just having the greatest time here with this mesh, you guys. Line it up.
What size is the frame?
I don't think it's 16. I think it's a 14-inch frame. Let me. Where did I throw those tags at? Ow.
Rome said 14.
Yeah, they're 14-inch. I said 16, so I misspoke. I told Richard the other day. What did I say? I spoke above my pay grade. I actually told him that. I was like, you are speaking well above your pay grade. I'm so mean. So if you're laying this out on your cutting mat to 36, we're cutting at 24 and at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 4 more. Yep, this is a dollar store frame. So that it's 14 inches. So line it up, 24. So I said 4 more, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, 2 more. No, they're not on Etsy. They're on my store. So you have to go to hotmeshmom.com and go to online store and look for CC19, and that will take you to the ribbon tail boards. Only the ribbon tail boards are free shipping, so you can get it for 8, 11, or 16 for both of them. And you know, shipping is like $3 to $5, $6, depending on where you live for me. Okay, so we're just going to flip it over. These are the 12-inch ones. Do the ruffle shuffle, lay it down in the tie. I almost forgot what we were doing. I was going to do a roll. Twist it off, and then you're just overlapping those edges and flattening it down. So even 12 inches, this does overlap a little bit more than the 10 inches. But you see what I'm doing? I'm overlapping them and then flattening it like that. So we're smushing it. So these were 12-inch. And now I'm just going to zigzag. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I don't want all black in the middle. Well, they're just going to have to, it's just going to have to be. It is what it is. Someone made popcorn. So overlap the edges and flatten it down. That's for first class. That's because it's under a pound and we can get it, get those shipped out. Now, if you start adding other stuff to your cart and try to check out with free shipping, it's not free shipping. So just letting you know. We did it just for the ribbon tail boards. Because I shipped that awareness rail the other day, and it was like $50 from me to the other side of the country. Oh my gosh, it was expensive. We tried to get cheap shipping on it. It was like, what is happening here? So with the curl of the mesh, I'm just folding it down. There we go. $1.298. What is that? That was too much money, Terrence. Oh dear. That's not shipping. That's all freight. That's crazy. But hey, people who are buying that stuff can afford the freight and the shipping. So we'll just leave it at that. We don't shame those that can afford that stuff. We just judge ourselves. Wow. If I had hot pink, that would look really amazing with this. But all I had was this light pink right here. There we go. So I'll hold this up and show you. We still have a very flat wreath. Look at that. So what I'm doing is I'm doing two colors next to each other. So I started pink and then I did black, black, and then pink, pink, and then I'll do black, black, pink, pink, black, black, pink, pink. So it kind of breaks it up. Did I do too many? I think I did too many, you guys. I think I did 16 instead of 12. Oops. Now I'll have to make something else. How come you guys didn't yell at me? Oh, yes, Auntie Sin, I did get your email. I do have Scrabble tiles now. So, yes, I got you. That's going to be fun. So, secret's out. We have Scrabble tiles, you guys. We're going to do Scrabble tiles. It's going to be amazing. So Richard did a lot of cleaning in the shop today and taking down the CNC. So that was very labor intensive. And then it was hot. We had a little humidity today because it's monsoon season. So we didn't cut today, and it's okay that we don't cut every day, you guys.
Maybe
I know it's surprising, but we don't. I did check some of my emails. I did reply back to some, but then we left the house, so yay. Yep, Scrabble tiles. So if you guys do any type of Pinterest search on Scrabble tiles, people do a lot of gallery walls with their names. So, I mean, that is just so fun. I do have kind of like a gallery wall, but I collect the letter G and different things. My mom has got me stuff. My aunt has bought me stuff. So I have G's all over my wall with our family pictures.
Like Scrabble tiles, was it?
No, I got the SVG.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you're looking into doing like a gallery wall with your family names or your kids' names, grandkids, whatever, Scrabble tiles are really fun. Every one of them that I've seen have been stained, so they're natural wood color because you know the Scrabble tiles are wood. So it's just, I guess it's fun. No, we don't have the tiles listed. We haven't cut them yet. We haven't tested them. We haven't played with them yet. So, see, Richard didn't even know I had that. I do have some other fun things coming too. We're going to have alphabet, like decorative alphabet letters. So, for instance, like American flag. So you could get a letter and it's going to have the stars etched in it and then the stripes. So those are coming soon. We have different kinds, just fun stuff. Oh, look, this one, hold on, I gotta put that, this one moved. Yep, so I mean, we'll probably have bulk pricing so you can afford to get your letters. I can just tell you guys, we're really trying to make it affordable for you guys. The shipping is what it is. You know, it hurts us too, but I mean, it's just, you know, something we have to do. That's why we want you to do orders over 100. For instance, people who order over $100, they're saving about anywhere from $16 up to $30 on their shipping, depending on where they live. So, I mean, it is a good savings. Okay, so here's this. You need to turn that down if you're going to be in here. You want to say hi? Look at what Mommy's making. So there's flat wreath. What? You want to say hi? Okay. Look, I cut like another wreath, another thing there. So I'm gonna do the stripe. I think I'm gonna do the stripes on the whole thing. Because what else? I don't have any like palm trees or anything. I can do polka dots. Let's get the black and white polka dots. Let me see. Let me grab the polka dots over here really quick. Ooh. So maybe we'll do what, 6 stripes, 6 polka dots, 6 pink, and then 6 green. How's that? Auntie Sin, it would never cost any of, it's like $7 from me to anywhere in Las Vegas. So, and that's for priority. So it costs nothing. Let me move this over here. Even California, it costs barely anything, depending on the weight of the box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's those. That's looking great already. Yay, Carrie! Paula, I think we have a 16-inch circle. You'll have to look on the listing because I know we already have circles. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. I just don't remember the size on there. We are trying to update all the sizes because now we know we can cut smaller, and we want to make sure that's available on there. Babe, do you know what sizes the rounds are?
What size the rounds are?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
I don't know.
Can you look it up, please?
What rounds?
The round circles?
You have said it 12 and 20 inch.
Paula wants 16. Can you put one on there for 16? So what is this? 1, 2, 3. So I only need 3 of these. Hey, Christy. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for being here, you guys, and spreading the love for us. You take my pinned comment off?
It was an accident. Yeah, what did you have on there?
I don't remember. I'm over it. So pink, lime green, the striped, and then the black and white polka dot. And then we need 6 of these. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll just attach the sign and then be good. You guys know I'm itching to attach some tubing, but I want to keep it really thin. So attached tubing, it's going to start poking out and adding some more depth to it. Okay. Hi, Carol. So Lisa, if you want to watch from the beginning, I recreated the pancake wreath here. And then now we're doing this flamingo one. So we have pink and green mesh, or pink and black mesh, and then we're putting on the ribbon. So this has a green edge, so I'm going to put the pink with this, and then the green with the black. But this is kind of thick too. Let's get this cut, dovetailed. Go ahead, Terrence, joke away. You know I like to laugh. Hey, Joni. The kids earned electronics, so we let them have their tablets, which they haven't had. I posted that picture of our front room. They still have their trains out, their geo-tracks. So it is what it is. They were at my parents' all day. They were supposed to go swimming, waiting for my brother to come into town with his stepkids, and he didn't show up. So kids didn't go swimming. I'm like, you don't need them here to go swimming. Like, go swimming. But last summer, my kids taught themselves how to swim. Okay. This summer, they like don't even want to get in the pool. I have no idea. Like, I don't. I don't know what's up. Hey, Val, I miss you. Okay, those 3 are already cut, so let's just cut these 3. Ramona, I'm sure you guys are like on the sun. You're always hotter than Vegas. That is so sad. That's why I'll never move to Phoenix, ever. It's too hot. Too hot. Okay, these ones are already cut because those are from the other day, so let me just cut these. Doesn't want to cooperate. Oops. Yep, they still have them out. So all the little cars come with these little like controller things that they use to, you know, turn them on and make them go forward or backward. So the batteries were dead because they hadn't played with GeoTracks in like a year. Owen pulled them out of his closet, and Dad had to go get a whole pack of batteries to appease the royals. So that was that. Okay, let's see, what were we gonna do? The green with the black, and then the pink with the stripe. So now we just start putting these in, and we'll just do every other one, I guess. Oh, your mom, I thought your mom was staying. Yay. Almost. Seattle is the portal because it is so, I mean, Seattle. Phoenix. Why did I say Seattle? Phoenix. It's because it's so hot down there. It's like hotter than here. If you can visualize that. Val, I miss you too. We need to do something. But I have no time. We have to get ready for this convention, and I have no free time. Oh, this is where I need to cut it off. Well, I'm glad you have your place back, and your mom went home. Daddy. I saw your picture of Helen when she came over. Oh my God, her hair looks great. I was like, oh, maybe I do need to cut my hair. You want to see the pumpkin? Mommy, yeah, what? Are you almost done with your bag? Yeah, I'm almost done with this. Okay. Why, babe? Because I don't want to play. What can't you play? I don't know what's happening. I can't play my new game. Oh, on the computer? Mm-hmm. Well, you can. No. Why not? Because Daddy said no. Oops. Why don't you come say hi? All right. So there's the jack-o'-lantern. Can't really see him. Let me move the witch. There's the jack-o'-lantern. Rail. So we have them in the rail and the wreath attachment. 114 in Phoenix. It got up to 98 here, which is unusually cooler than it has been. So we are so blessed for our weather. Like it's hot, but I'm not complaining yet. Like I normally am. I don't like this ribbon because the wire likes to come out at the end. It's messing with me.
when I sat on this,
Thanks, Christy.
this wooden stool,
Uh,
I saw that there was a giant crack in it.
Uh-oh.
oh, yeah, there is. That's a bummer.
Oops.
I don't know. It just started hurting me. I don't know what's going on.
Do you need that receipt?
Yes.
So tomorrow, I think tomorrow morning we should do, Amelia, I think we should do yours and Owen's thing that you made. I think we should do that tomorrow. What do you think? Yeah, you want to do it?
Okay.
So Owen and Amelia partnered up. Owen designed something. Amelia's going to paint it. And I think tomorrow is a good day for them to do that. Because this week, with their cousins coming in, their other cousins coming in on Tuesdays, everybody's staying at my mom's house. We're not going to have any time. 4th of July is Thursday. Owen's birthday party is Monday night. Owen's birthday is Friday. We always do something with my son, with my kids on their birthday. So Friday, I don't know what we're doing yet. My aunt wants to go to the river. So we'll see what's happening. Pink, pink. So I'm just doing like, so it's not all the same in the middle. I'm doing like pink, pink, and then green, green, pink, pink, green, green. The same as I did with the mesh, just opposite.
Mommy.
Thanks, guys. A John Wayne? Ooh, Deborah, that would be fun. You know I can't list that on my store.
Mommy,
What?
I think I found where the ants are coming from.
Well, you're going to have to tell Dad, and I don't want to hear about it right now.
Tell Dad about what?
Ants. I have ants that were underneath my desk, and I thought I got rid of them, and I don't know where they're coming from. So
Somebody
just
wants to see the haunted house too.
so don't worry about the ants right now, please, Amelia.
But I need to get one of the papers down.
Just get a paper. Just get one.
It's not gonna hurt you, baby. Just grab one. Here, look. Just grab it.
Their dad made them afraid of bugs.
I did not. You were such a fibber.
That is the truth.
Daddy's the dragon slayer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but still doesn't mean you're not afraid of bugs. You're the one that. Never mind. Can you show the haunted house?
Keep going. Go ahead.
Stop, Richard. Here's the house. Isn't that fun? So we have a attachment size and the rail size. Oh, there you go, Sarah. Yeah, when I had Owen, I was, ooh, God, I was a hot mess in labor. I had back labor and I had no idea because I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to go to I'm not going to go to the hospital. This is my first kid. I'm not going to lay there for 20 hours in labor. I had the worst back labor and I should have went because he was too early. And then that was Friday and then he was born on Monday. So I just knew 4th of July, I laid down the whole day. I was sick to my stomach. I did not feel good. And then I told Richard, oh, we have to go home because we were at his parents' house. I'm like, we have to go home. We don't have a bag ready or anything. I need to go home. Sure enough, 4 o'clock in the morning, July 5th, Monday morning, my water broke.
Nope.
And that's when all the fun began. So. And Mommy is Khaleesi. You're so funny. Yes, Christy, we are. So I have been playing with some shapes and designs. You guys know me. I mean, I made Nevada ones. I really want to do like something different. We will have completed earrings. So you could buy completed earrings, Or if you're looking for something to add to your, you know, your store, your craft spot, whatever you do, we do want to have wholesale. So you just have to tell me which design you want and how many, and then we'll work on a wholesale price. Look at all the July 5th birthdays. So I do have earrings on my shop right now, which are $10, free shipping. Basically, we shipped a pair of earrings the other day, and with the shipping, the earrings were only $3, you guys. So the $10 free shipping on those earrings is a pretty good deal, and it's only for those that we have in stock. We're just doing this intro to see the interest and get it out of here. I'm gonna have some fun shapes, okay? You know, maybe some like tools that we use or other tools that people use. I'm gonna have some fun Louisiana ones, like crawfish. What else? A pelican. I have a boil pot. Guys, I'm just getting all creative here. So that's what's happening. So if you want the earrings, what you see is what you get on the store. Those pair will ship to you, $10 each, free shipping just on those. I will have other designs. I actually bought some more designs today to try those out. I am going to have leather earrings and leather wood earrings. I've already made some, but when you laser cut leather, it has a very awful smell to it, so I need to do like a wash on it to get that smell out, because the last thing you want is something that stinks right next to your face. What do you need? You can't use my scissors. Your guys' scissors, that green handle one is right there.
Oh.
This girl tried to take my scissors. She's crazy.
Wait, I just thought you.
Crazy Cuckoo Town.
You had scissors that I can make.
Terrence, I can make ghetto earrings. Aw, Pam. Well, you know what? If that's his birthday, the fireworks are for him. Yes, Susan. I am making some crawfish earrings. So I'm gonna make. They're gonna look like crawfish. So you can have two little crawfish, and then I made a pair that has a little pot and then a crawfish. Okay. Come on. Who doesn't want those? Wouldn't that be funny if I wore those to Wreath Makers Live? Because, you know, I am not eating no crawfish. And too bad they're out of season. And Damon didn't make me eat them, so, Too bad. So sad. Huge. Okay, so I'm all about, like, hoop earrings. And I can make some huge earrings. We can do that. Doing what? Oh, you're going to have to ask your dad, babe. I'm almost done. You're just going to have to be patient. Okay, so one more. This should only take like 15 minutes if you're not talking like a ton like me. But look, how cute is that? And look how flat that is. Let me grab my little thing. Okay, this is more like 4 inches, so we'll just push it down a little bit.
Are you done?
Almost. Yep, this is just under 4 inches. So this one was thinner. This one is like 4 inches. And then we're just going to slap this little guy right here. I mean, how stinking cute is that, right? Look. We could even put it right in the middle. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Let's do that. So I need, you know, I have these foam squares, so we'll use that. We'll just cut off some here.
10 minutes, you guys need to go get ready for bed.
Aren't they taking showers? They didn't take showers last night.
Okay, Owen, go get in the shower.
Do I have any DAP in here, babe?
I think you have it out in the shop. We'll go get it for you.
I thought I had some. Oh yeah, I do right here.
Okay, right there.
So I'm just gonna take some foam squares and put it on the back. Well, it's not gonna go on the foot, that's for sure. But I can put one on the head. Let me just cut this a little bit shorter, or a little bit thinner. Put one on the head and then maybe one on the booty. How's that? I know I'm missing comments. Give me a second. So just move that so you don't really, oops, you don't really see it. Put another dot. That's what I had these two for. Staple gun.
Kay, if you're on mobile, sometimes it has issues with that.
Okay, it's sliding around. So we have, there's some type of bug with the store that we use, the software, which is like an app. There's a bug with PayPal and being on mobile. So either check out with a different card, or if you want to use your PayPal, then you'll have to do it from a computer. Okay, perfect. It didn't go through. I'm just going to add a little bit more glue here. And then I just like to tie this around the staple. I want to push that down. There. So it's like a snug fit. So there's that. So we got one behind his head. So we're going to put that right there. I think the cat's knocking on the door, you guys. My cat likes to knock on the door. She's banging on the security door. Isn't that funny?
Sometimes at like 11:30 at night, it kind of spooks us a little bit.
I know, right, Terrence? Yuck. Blech. Yeah, the cat knocked on the door at what, 11 o'clock last night? I was like, something's banging on the door. I don't even remember what I said to him, but I was like, something's happening out there. Okay, so let's do this one.
Hey guys, keep watching because we're gonna go over some of the blanks and stuff that we debuted on our coffee talk yesterday. Yep.
Okay, you want to do it right now?
While you're doing that,
Yeah, why not? You'll have to come behind me.
Okay.
I always tell them, you're going to have to get close to me. I can't see that, so you're going to have to.
So do you want me to stand over there or stand over here?
Yes, but can you get rid of this pile for me, please? Since my trash can isn't there. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry really quick so I don't get the dap everywhere. Yes, so the known issue is with PayPal on mobile. Use PayPal on the computer. And remember, iPad is considered mobile too. So use PayPal on the computer or laptop. Or if you want to check out on mobile, use a credit card. I don't know what the issue is. I've already had a ticket put in and it has not been resolved. So.
And you can't be the only one having that issue.
No, I'm not. Basically, when you get enough people to complain about is when they do something about it.
So you guys saw the rails, the haunted house, the jack-o'-lantern, and then the witch. Which this witch is pretty cool. It cuts out really well. So you saw those. I actually really enjoy cutting out the haunted house.
Hey Teresa.
It's just kind of cool when it cuts out. So start off with a couple other things besides the Halloween stuff. This is something new that we're doing. I mean, it's new. It's not a new thing, but it's something new that we are doing. It is a monogram ornament with the last name on it.
So it has the G in the middle, and then Gustafson, our last name.
You guys can't see it. Anyways,
You're big.
yeah,
it's too far away. That's why I had that piece of paper the other day.
Oh yeah. So it's got the monogram. It's got the last name on there. and it comes with the jute string, and you can hang that up. So it's under a Christmas ornament on that one. And then this one is they call them car charms, and so it's a 3-letter monogram. So you have initials cut out to, I think, 5 inches is what we have it listed at, 5 or 6 inches. And these are pretty popular to hang on rear view mirrors.
Yep.
Where illegal, because some places it's illegal. So we have
Really?
those. Yes, in Arizona you can't have stuff on your windshield or rear view. I believe it's Arizona. So that is just the haunted house blank. Now, I actually somebody came up with a great idea yesterday to do a full blank on the background so that you can paint it, you know, the windows yellow and whatnot, and have it shine through the back. So I'm gonna do that. I just have to add it onto Equid, or I'm sorry, onto the store.
Equid is the application for our store.
But that's the haunted house blank. And on any of these two, I mean, you could just paint them black with some spray paint or just a simple blush.
Mod Podge, some paper, some decorative paper in the back, some cloth, some felt. I mean, there's so many possibilities with the open windows here to make it look really cute.
I need some glue.
All the glue is down there. Your glue sticks are right down there on
That's
the
our
ground.
new ghost blank. So we had the old one, which was kind of cartoony. This one's like the flying ghost, cartoony as well.
Oh my God, Terrence, stop! You're too much. Don't look. Oh, yes, Nancy, we plan on doing all the states that we can. Some of the states are wonkadoodle, so
yeah, some of them can be kind of crazy.
We're gonna try and do all the states.
This is one of our gnomes. This is the summer gnome. Comes with a beach ball. You see, we actually widened him up. This is our very first time cutting him. We actually made him 7.5. This one's only 6 inches wide, so it's gonna be 1.5 inches.
6 inches, Terrence.
So that's our summer gnome. I'll show you guys the other gnomes if you haven't seen them.
Oh my gosh.
Where did I put those in?
Come on, if I have to pee my pants laughing at this, you guys have to too.
You guys are too much.
Richard's gonna be so mad. Why did you say that on the line? Oh. And then I can hear it. My mom or dad are watching. Terry Rose.
All right, so I don't have the other. I don't have the other gnomes. We've got what, 6 of them right now? I think 6 of them. I only have 3. This is the Valentine's Day gnome. We're also going to have a Halloween, Christmas, St. Patty's Day, summer.
I have Thanksgiving coming, so we got that done for you to cut. Patriotic, and a bumblebee gnome.
Yeah. That's the St. Patty's. And the pot of gold here, it's attached right now, but this comes separate, just like the beach ball comes separate with the summer gnome. I'm gonna ban Terrence.
It's hot in here. Wait, I gotta look. I got my little fan. Whew, I gotta put that on me. So there's really quick. There's the wreath. Look at how flat that is. Even still, with everything that we've done to it. I mean, super cute, you guys. This is a perfect project for those parties that you guys want to do wreath making. Look at how easy.
This is Lainey. Say hi, Lainey. Her name is Lane. We call her Lainey.
I call her Cat.
Yeah, she is like the chillest, coolest little cat. She's really sweet.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was fun, you guys. This was so fun doing this with you. So the other day, or yesterday, right? When I was doing stuff, people said, I miss you doing wreaths. I miss me doing wreaths too. And it's hard when, this is our job and I have to do other things to, keep us going. But this is always fun. I love this. And I get to share it with you. This was such an easy project. Okay, enough. Back to Richard.
Trick or treat. We're actually she's gonna make one that says "Smell my feet," right?
Yeah.
So you can have trick or treat, smell my feet. So that'd be pretty funny. But the trick or treat, I actually cut this at like 3 inches or so the other day, and it worked out really well.
Going backwards 3 inches.
So all of our blanks, our regular blanks, all of our blanks, we're actually going to be having 8 different sizes that you can order instead of the 3 that we've been having. We're going to have 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20 inch for all of our blanks. You can mix and match. So say you could get this at 6 inch. So you get this at 6 inch, and then you can get something else like the haunted house at 14 inch, and then you can attach it and mix and match. You see what I mean? So a lot of cool options with the laser. There's a lot of different stuff we can do. Keeping with the Halloween stuff, there's the witch blank just by yourself.
Ooh,
And then this is our new cat, which the old cat kind of had like this arched back kind of hissing thing. This one's just kind of sitting.
Sorry.
And then we have this one here with the cat sitting on the moon. Which, imagine you can actually get this and attach it, get this at a smaller size with the house and attach it or something like that.
That would be cute. Or I did say, like, get the ghost at a smaller size and then do the haunted house, with the ghosts. So you would have your wreath and then you'd have little ghosts flying around. Yeah. I don't know. Why don't you come over here and show them? Amelia wants you guys to see what she just made. She made a pink paper with purple hearts on it. Thank you, baby. That was so sweet. Hit the road, Jack.
Not right now.
Here, babe. Amelia Rose. Oh, thank you. It's for me. Thank you, baby.
We'll come see it in a minute when you get dressed. Okay, so here's just the jack-o'-lantern by itself.
Peggy, the blank is in my shop. For the Flamingo.
Yeah.
I did have this in my shop. That's what I just walked over there to do to deactivate it because I had the painted one, but it's going to be on here. I don't know if we'll put this up for sale or not. Kind of trying to give them away.
Flamingo, the Flamingo blank is in the animals and insects category.
Everybody said they like your picture, honey.
If you guys are tired with seeing the blanks and stuff, let us know. But I'm just going to keep going.
They're fine.
So we've got, also we've got crosses. We've had the crosses, but I've actually never cut any, so I was like, we're going to cut one and show you guys. We got different crosses, 3 different ones. We actually have a new religious category, which we're going to be putting stuff in there. We have the angels in there, nativity, and whatnot.
Rosie, yes, they are. They have the, I'm going to go grab the one I painted.
Okay.
The cat's down there. Don't step on her, please.
I'm really surprised because the cat's usually really skittish around me.
She's always under my foot.
Our coffee maker is actually right next to her food bowl in her water dish. And every once in a while, I'll go and make myself a cup of coffee, and she'd be sitting there eating, and I'd accidentally step on her tail. And that's happened about 3 times. And every time I go over there now, she scoots and goes over there and waits until I leave before going back.
Okay.
It's kind of funny and kind of sad at the same time. But.
Yeah, but they're coming out.
Anyway, here's the skull and cross front bones, also known as the Jolly Roger, for those pirates out there. So that one's pretty cool. Now, we have the all of the sugar skulls. If you guys are familiar with the sugar skulls, it's the skull with all the different diagrams and stuff on them. And we've got like 10 different ones now. They're really awesome. Lots of detail in them now, so you can just follow the lines, paint within the lines, and all that good stuff. Carrie's bringing one. She's going to be able to show you. She got her paint pens the other day.
Okay, scooch over. Okay, so I got my paint pens. They're called Posca.
Just go in.
They just come on a box like this. And I wanted to test them before I actually showed you. Ooh, there's a spider over here. I can't even right now.
Where?
Nope, there it goes all the way down the floor. So Posca, and they're like this, and they have Chinese writing on them. But they leaked on me. So about 5 of them, 5 different colors that I used leaked. So I'm kind of iffy about it. So this is what I started to do. The monograms are just under monogram. If you go to the search bar and just put monogram in, it'll pull up all the monogram stuff.
The gnomes are engraved for the detail, yes.
So this one I wanted to test the pens. I can tell you the orange leaked all over. It was within the line, so I was able to like move it over. I had to dab it off. A couple of the other ones leaked.
I mean, it really, it does
so,
look great though. Let me hold it closer.
So this has the paint lines. I took the paint pens. There is some at Michael's. I think, who said about the paint pens? I think Carol said paint pens were on sale at Michael's, 50% off, or usually 50% off coupons. But I wanted to test it before I said, hey, get these paint pens. They do leak. So I don't know if it's just mine or if it's just the brand, but it's all in Chinese and it's called Posca, P-O-S-C-A. And this is what it does. So I just wanted to show you that. Here, I started with this guy. This is our Easter gnome. So you see I started with the paint pen. Here's the, I painted 2 different Halloween gnomes. He was a little skinny guy, and I'm like, oh, he needs to be fatter. So we kind of made him fatter. We tried to thicken them all up. So this was the first one I painted, then we recut it. So you can see, and it looks blue on camera, but this is purple up here.
Look blue, huh? Yeah, those are purple.
It's purple, and his boots are purple. And then here's the Christmas one.
I mean, there's lots of room for being able to add detail and stuff to these ones if you get creative.
Oh, there you go, Tamara. Yeah, these are from Amazon, and they leaked. Like, it was like, you know how when you add water to paint and it's real runny? It was like, so. But I did want to show you, here's the other stuff that we had painted. So the dog tags, if you needed an idea how to do the dog tags, you just draw a line. This one stands out above this one with the half. And then this is silver, like a dog tag with a black outline. And then I just taped off the red and white stripes and then just did some white stars up here. So this can come in 20 inch. So if you need something for like a veteran or a soldier, you can do that. You guys with the cricket and the silhouette, if it hangs like this, you can turn it to the side and add their information, you know, like private, you know, PFC, whatever, or USMC or whatever you want for the dog tag. And then I have the Frankie head in there too. So I have completed pieces if you wanted to buy this painted or the blank. So that's it. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're okay. We're doing it together. So we have the rest of the sugar skulls. You guys saw the painted boy one. This is the girl pit bull sugar skull. These are pretty cool. These are the only animal sugar skulls that we've got. This one's my favorite. Good old Poncho. That one's cool with the big old mustache.
I like the one with the mustache.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite. Super awesome. And then here's his brother, his younger brother.
The one without the mustache.
They died tequila. And then we have the rest of the sugar skulls. Like I said, we got like 6, 7, 8, 9,
Thanks,
10
Trish.
Ones. Super awesome for the Halloween.
Oh, there.
You know, I'll probably make it like a Cinco de Mayo category as well to throw them in for next year. And then,
so many options.
Yeah.
So many options.
And here's our angel.
That's the filigree one. That's what I think she meant, right?
Yeah, except it would be, the wing parts would be cut out, which we could do.
I think
I mean,
I have one that you're supposed to try.
so there's that. And then we've got these, which Carrie's pretty proud of these. What?
It's the one that I painted.
Oh, okay. She's gonna grab the one she painted, guys. Hold on.
Watch out, baby. Oh, it's down here.
So we have the sports parts now. So you can get the different different types of tools for playing games. I'm not gonna say the word because Terrence is gonna say something naughty about it. But you can get the footballs, basketballs, baseballs, tennis balls,
Volleyball.
volleyball.
There was only 6.
There was only 6, yeah. So what's the last one? Hockey ball.
Soccer.
Soccer ball.
A hockey ball. This guy knows nothing about sports.
It was a joke.
Baseball,
it was a joke.
basketball, football,
I was just joking.
tennis, volleyball, soccer.
Soccer. So she painted this one the other day just on a whim. It's so awesome. It looks like it reminds me of the Sandlot. Remember when the ball goes in, into the dog's house and it's got all this slobber and nastiness all over it. So those are cool. And then her penguins. She's pretty proud of her penguins.
So the penguins are blank, and then you just paint it however.
Yep.
So we have been busy, and you guys, I finally figured out like a really good part of my software. So I have a whole list. I created a folder, and it said new stuff.
Sandy, we do have just angel wings. If you go onto the store and just put in wings.
So Carol, you would do this and then paint it yellow. So how I got like the dirty look is I painted it white, and then well, I didn't like paint it white. I got it really watered down and just kind of like whitewashed it, and then got this like I think it's khaki is the name of the color, and watered that down, and then just did the same thing, and then went back and forth with white, a little bit of khaki, and then took the watered down khaki and then just did the outline. But you would do the same with yellow or a yellow, whatever they use for the softball color. I've never painted the softball color before. Debbie, he's crazy. I don't have a golf. We didn't get a golf one. I'll have to play with that. But super cute, you guys. We're trying to give you guys so many different options. There you go. That's it.
I'll get her to work on doing one of these new rails in the next couple of days.
I want to do the haunted house. I just have to like wrap my brain around how I'm gonna do it. So
you got 24 hours to figure it out.
Why don't you do one? See how he is? He's like, you need to do this and you need to do that.
Speaking of which, I will be starting my lives again on Tuesday with in the shop with Rich. So you guys will see me on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock to 11-ish. I might go longer. Who knows? We'll see. And it's cool because I won't have to mute the stream anymore. I won't have to mute the live. I will be able to leave it on and you guys can hear everything because it's not screeching loud like it used to be with the CNC, which like Carrie said at the beginning of the live, I took the CNC apart today. Everything's boxed up, ready to put away in storage. Took the table it was on down because we need to make room for the laser to move up so I can build a bench on the back of it to hold the plywood on and blah, 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 blah. But, so you guys will see me on Tuesday.
Hi, Uncle Roger.
Sure.
You didn't say anything. Say hi.
So yeah.
So there we go. That's it. So here's our wreath. Here's the flamingo.
So do a side profile so they can see.
Look at how thin that is.
Yep.
It's about 4 inches. I would say it's right at 4 inches. So you could totally squish this. But look at how fun you can turn in one of the Storm Door thinner wreaths. And now you guys that do, local sales and craft shows, now you have a new way to do a wreath. and target those people that have storm doors. Oh, I can't buy that wreath because I have a storm door. Oh, I have one for you. Here you go. So there's that one. And then here's our Americana. So this was done with 10-inch mesh cut in 10-inch strips. And then this was 10-inch mesh with 12-inch. I still like the way the 15-inch was done. So this is obviously going to be a little bit thicker than the other two. Let's see how much this one is. Can you just scooch? I'm going to lay it right here.
Okay.
Let's see how, which one's upside down. So this one is going to be, it's over 4 inches. I would say it's more like 5 inches. So you can see the difference. So 10 inches will give you 3-inch deep. 12 inches will give you about 4 inches, and then 15 inches will give you about 5 inches. So that's it, guys. I love you. Thanks for being here. If you don't have your ribbon tail boards, they're free shipping this weekend only. It'll end tomorrow. Just the tail boards. Grab those, and that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow with something.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.